Now another interesting button is multi-state button. Multi-state button. Let's see that. So when you drag it, you will see it's automatically 3 states are here: hand, off, and auto. Okay, so when you double click on this one, you'll find 3 states. State number 2 is hand, and its background color is yellow because when you select this button, it will be shown as yellow. This is state 2. This is the text, selected test and unselected test. Then state 0, this is off, like this one. It is given by red color. You can change the color, it's totally up to you. Okay, but this is a predefined colors. And if you go to state 1, this is auto. This one is auto. So this you can also change. You can also show your image here if you want. These are the 3 different buttons. Now these are the 3 states, and this I cannot tag B3:0/0. This will not make any sense because this will only give you 0 and 1. I cannot go to state 2. Okay, in that case we have to tag this with a data register, which was tag 3 N7:0. Okay, if I tag this with this data register, now this is having a 3 states. Now this is a button. Now if you see here in 7:0, this is having 3 states. Now if I just reset this for a moment and I press, this is off. So when I press, I'll go to run, I press hand. So this has been changed to 2. This is the state 2. If I press auto, this is green and this is changed to state 1. So now let's see, we need 3 outputs from 3 different states. Okay, by auto I need to turn on one output, by off I need to turn off that output, by hand I need to turn on another output. So how we can do that? In this case I need to change the program a little. Let me just save it. Alright, now I have a data register in which the value 0, 1, 2 is being put by this button. So here what I can do is I can take an equalizer. Okay, so in the compare you'll find an equalizer. Here source A is N7:0. Okay, here I'm putting 1. When this 7:0 is 1, I need to turn on an output. So I'll take an output address O:0/0, and if this is 2, I'll just copy paste. If this is 2, I'll turn on another output, and if this is 0, none of the outputs will be on. This is the objective. Let's say this is the objective. So program has been downloaded. Initially this is at auto, so this is as 1, so output 0 is on. If I do it hand, so this goes to 2, so output 1 is on. If I press off, so it goes to 0, this is 0, so none of the outputs are on. So with hand, output 1 is on. With auto, output 0 is on. I hope this makes sense. This is a multi-state button. If I take another state, that I can do by taking state 4. So double click this button and you can click add. This is 3 and this is unconfigured. You can select the text as, let's say, manual, and here I can write manual, and the button color I can take as this one. Okay, press OK. So this is at 3, so here I have to add one more rung. I'll just copy paste and I'll take here 3 and another output as 2. Okay, because this goes parallelly. If you're taking more buttons, you have to make sure you have more events here. So download that, run mode, go online. So right now it's 2. Now at manual it will turn on output 2. So you can see this output 2 is on. At auto, output 0 is on. At hand, output 1 is on. And at off, all the outputs are off. So this is multi-state input, and this is a sample logic how to utilize a multi-state input in your PLC program. Alright, if you have any doubt, give me a comment. I can explain you more about multi-state input. Thank you.